Good morning. Hello, beautiful souls. Today I am being guided to share. What is the day today? I think it's February 12th, and I'm heading back to work. And I just have this message that I'm actually going to stop the weekly galactic sharing. And my last Monday that I'm sharing is with the Orions on Monday because I'm starting to teach Akashic Records level 1 for 6 weeks in Zoom, and it takes a lot of energy, time, and preparation for these beautiful souls that are joining. We have Jenna, Vula, Anna, and I'm not sure with the rest because they haven't confirmed, but I am so honored to be your guide. So I'm truly like really conserving my energy and teachings for these people. So I'm going to stop the weekly channeling as I co-create with these beautiful souls for their level 1. Level 1 of Akashic Records are basically most of your incarnation in this physical body, the patterns, karma, the illusions, your relationships with yourself, with your family, your bloodline, your lineage. So it's like this root chakra clearing, sacral and solar plexus. So those 3 lower chakras affect our light body as a cosmic galactic being, right? Because it holds us back to this ascension process. So when you clear your house, your sacral solar roots, you're able to free yourself because solar is your trust, your self-esteem, your inner strength, connecting to Ra, the central sun. So it's a very powerful chakra when you're able to move forward and have the courage to do it, to be out there shining your light. So those 3 chakras are covered by the level 1. Because we need to take our steps, like baby steps, to fulfill our fate, our destiny. And yeah. So that's starting on February 17th. We still have room for 2 more people, and I'm just delivering this message to invite you. And the galactic channeling would be flowing through once a month. I'm going to channel a star constellation once a month. And also we have the writers sacred writing publishing workshops happening on March 25th. It's another 6 weeks. We only have 2 seats left for that. So okay, let's see. Bestbooks.ca. How do I join the level 1 group? By emailing me at Teza, Teza Shalsita, my last name, at gmail.com. So then I could give you the information. And also, I'm at the meetup. If you search for Akashic Records with Teza, I have a big group in that meetup. And the details are there for the events. Okay, so that's what's happening in my teaching. And last night I did a new moon meditation, and those are anchored in Anchor podcast and also other type of podcasts, but Anchor is the one that I'm using. So you can find it in any other type of podcast. It's called Cosmic Soul. All my meditations and the teachings that I'm sharing with these people. So new moon energy yesterday, it was very powerful. We literally have these ascended masters that came forth who were Lord Horus, the cosmic gateway. Lord Horus opens the third eye chakra, and it lifts the illusions, the veil, so then we can see beyond the form. And as we become an observer and witness of the challenges, chaos, we become stronger, centered still in our cosmic line, which is the Shakti, the Kundalini that rises in our human body. So, yeah, I channeled their messages last night. And during the meditation, I was actually taken aback. The Arcturians are actually leading the meditation with the messenger Giuliano. Because I started reading these books of Miller, the Arcturians, connecting to the Arcturians, and it just really catapulted me into this universal energy. And I feel that there are so much entanglements that are happening in our collective that we can easily get distracted, scattered. So my intention is to ground you and anchor you into Mother Earth. And Earth is actually called the Intergalactic Information Center Exchange by the Pleiadians. And it just makes sense. We are co-creating this existence with all these benevolent galactic beings, as well as the other side of the force, right? If there is darkness, there is light. Yin yang of our polarization in the 3D dynamics. So there are a lot of channels, a lot of masters that are here now co-creating a sacred space for our expansion. And of course, you will resonate to a teacher, a guide, a mentor, and it's all in divine timing. We're all in this together. It is a tribe that we've been, recycling, co-creating in many lifetimes. And now this is, for me, this is the Atlantis rising, Lemurian rising, the ancient civilization rising, raising us back into that harmonious, unified consciousness that all is given. We are gifted with this divine innate gifts of wisdom, knowledge. It is so much knowledge to consume that we really need to get still, to believe and trust, to surrender to the flow, and that this flow of our river of consciousness. I found that term river of consciousness with Judd is it Christie? Something Krishnamurti. He's an amazing teacher. The river is the flow of our consciousness. It feels like 1 foot in this 3D and 1 foot in the consciousness, in the collective, in the Akashic. And we can only focus in one singular timeline. So if we want to pursue being in this body, we want to anchor to what makes us happy, to what gives us joy, to what we can serve to help others illuminate. By being here in our presence, for me, is going to the nursing home twice a week, being there for now until the COVID settles and I could travel again and teach. For me, the love of my life, right? I've been there 20, almost 29 years, and my roots are firmly grounded to help these elders to transition, and that I will be there in their passing. And that I could share love to the family that are grieving. Like literally, I have a 96-year-old elder that is passing on palliative care right now, and I'm connecting to her daughter, and I feel so blessed to have this connection, because life and death is in one continuum cycle. We are born to die, and when we die, we are rebirthing into the spiritual dimension. That is the Bhagavad Gita, right? And all this ancient knowledge and wisdom can assist us in deciphering what's going on in the world, what's going on around and within us, because we are encoded with our 30 trillions of cells that are regenerating every nanoseconds, or in every 7 years, I think it says, or 7 days, it says we can regenerate and feel like we are reborn. So I'm just gonna share this. I haven't edited this channel, which came to me the other day, about time. When I tap into time, I feel the Zolkins, the timekeepers, are speaking. So time is inside this body of 30 trillion of cells. So time exists in your trillion of cells. It is a living library of all that had been written, spoke of, and contained in the evolution of all living organisms that co-created who we are right now. So I feel like we're a conglomeration of living cells, of the living library, of all the collective conscious, collective unconscious, collective subconscious, and collective superconscious. It is the living mind of creation, the living cells. Multi-dimensionally traversing all timelines. When one is conscious of his original state of expansion, imagine a pool of genes that are communicating with each other's purpose, organized and directed by their patterns and symbiotic existence with other organ system within our biological existence. Not only within, but communicating with the external environment, which is the epigenetics, which is etheric in nature, is such a huge receptivity of information and knowledge. Excuse me. That are coexisting as an intelligent grid of humans. Intelligent grid. It's like a crystalline grid of humans. At this timeline of nonlinear conceptualization, we become galactic in viewing our existence. We become collaborators for sustaining and supporting the human genome to thrive in this timeline. Okay, this is a long message and I'm just going to stop there because it's a lot of information. But basically what I tap into is that our 30 trillion of cells biologically contains the living library of the collective consciousness in all layers of conscious state of mind, unconscious state, our superconscious and subconscious. And living multidimensionally, it's like traversing all these timelines that consists of all this living library of cells. For example, if you look at the biological system in our body, respiratory, central nervous system, circulatory, sexual, reproductive system, all our digestive system, these are all interconnected, but the organs that are coming into formation literally have their own patterns. Like the cells for the liver would be the liver cells, and all these formations that are happening without our knowledge, without our conscious mind, literally organized and alive, vibrationally doing their own thing to co-create this human being functioning holistically in harmonious patterns. So how huge is that? Within you, you have all the information and knowledge of the ancient enlightened ancestors and what's happening in our current timeline. This is all within us. And I think the more we delve, the more we ask questions in our Akashic Records, we're able to pinpoint, repattern the way we think. Because the way we think is so contracted within the beliefs and the imprints of our ancestors in the gene pool of the unconscious. So when we start studying the Akash, we level up, we evolve, and we become multidimensional. So thank you so much for listening and have a blessed day. Namaste. Love to you all.